45 minutes in. Let's get into some of the questions here as I read them off on my phone. I got to tell you something. I have really good-looking kids. Thank God I married a beauty. You know? All I did was lighten them up. God damn, they're good-looking kids. Every time I turn on my phone, I can't believe those are my kids. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. I listened to 12 years of MMP in 6 months. What? Hey, Billy, legs as white as mozzarella. Burr, I'm a 23-year-old guy from Egypt. Dude, what's going on? Other side of the world. Can I crash at your pad and I'll go look at the pyramids? Hey, does anybody in Egypt go and look at the pyramids, or is that like going to fucking Times Square? I bet if you live in Egypt, every time one of your friends comes to visit, it's like, all right, let's go ride a fucking camel and go over to the goddamn fucking pyramids. Jesus Christ. You know, and then when you can actually take them to like the cool part of Cairo. I don't even know where the pyramids are. I know they're in Egypt, though. I am a 23-year-old guy from Egypt and arguably your biggest fan in this part of the world. Well, yeah, I don't think you have a lot of competition. I would like to thank you for your help throughout one of the roughest patches of my short life. I graduated last spring from my college as an architect. That's amazing. That's a really cool job, by the way, being an architect, designing that. I love the combination of like when science meets like art at the same time. That's what I like about watching people like customize anything or build cars or design buildings and shit. I think it's amazing. So congratulations to you. You must be a really talented person. Let's get to the tough part of your life. My last semester was spent during the pandemic, and I spent all of it at home. It was a six-month-long semester, which included the most important part of my degree, a part that requires hours upon hours of work. I would imagine. You're designing buildings. People are going to be in them, and you don't want them to collapse. I would imagine that is quite a skill to learn. You wouldn't want me designing it. I basically worked myself into a zombie. The average workday throughout this period was 18 hours in front of a computer screen or until my eyes started to twitch or my hands start to shake. You can get those blue tinted glasses to look at computer screens. It's a little late to tell you that, but in the future, if you further your studies, I heard that those things work. And to make it work, I couldn't go to the gym or work with a friend due to the pandemic, and my only friend during these terrible nights was you. Oh, Jesus. Well, oh, my God. All right. Your podcast was always playing in the background of my computer. I went through 12 years of the MM podcast in 6 miserable months, and it was the only thing that would make me smile or laugh. Jesus Christ. You could actually learn how to be an architect with my dumbass talking in the background? That's amazing. I know this sounds horrible, but on the bright side, I finished this semester with a 4.0 GPA because you put the fucking work in. You didn't whine about it. You got down to it and you got it done. Good for you. That's inspiring. And graduated top of my class and got a scholarship for my master's degree. And I wouldn't be kissing your pale ass if I told you that I couldn't have done that without your podcast. Look at that. Look at the juxtaposition of the smart thing he's doing versus the ignorance of this podcast. It all comes together. I remember several nights when I had no more fight in me and I wanted to sleep so bad, but I just kept telling myself, just play some clips from the MM podcast and push through the night. Dude, this is starting to feel like a paid ad. This guy's kissing my ass so much. I hope this makes it to the podcast so that I can hear you read it, and so that maybe 20 years from now, one of your kids may stumble upon it on YouTube and know that their old freckle cunt of a dad helped out a guy he doesn't know in a country he probably can't point to on a map. What are you talking about? I like that you trashed me in the end. I know where it is. It's right there on the northeast of Africa. And then you got the little canal there. You had the 6-Day War with Israel. Anwar Sadat was one of my favorite world leaders. And I hated when he got assassinated. I know a little bit about that over there. What is that? Not the Red Sea. I used to know the name of that little channel there, because back in the day you'd have to sail all the way around. All the fuck way around. See, I'm not that bad. Isn't Algeria and Libya is all up there? For all you guys know, I'm looking at a map now, but I'm not. I'm kind of into geography. I was doing this thing for a while where I wanted to learn every single country. And then I discovered how difficult that was, and I didn't stick with it. But this guy did, and now he's a fucking architect. And he got a fucking, what did he get? He got a scholarship for his master's degree. That's amazing. Can you imagine the podcast studio this guy could design?